and welcome to this week's Thursday Thoughts. I'm Sarah Hammerkert, and I'm glad you joined me. Today I want to talk about the 5 most underused words in English language from parents. Hint, this phrase used to be commonplace but has fallen out of favor and use in recent decades. Are you ready? Go away, you're bothering me. For some reason, these words can cause modern parents, especially mothers, to shudder and to blanch, as if the words themselves could cause nuclear disaster if used within earshot of their little darlings. I think it's because we've lost focus as parents as to what our role is in relation to our children. Our primary role is not to be parents, but to be a husband or wife. The marriage should be the center of the family, not the child. To help our children realize that, we must ignore them most of the time. Now, I'm not saying that we don't answer their questions when they talk to us and that we don't engage them and know what their lives are about. But we do need to tell our children more often than not, go away, you're bothering me. It's a reminder to our kids that they need to be about the business of doing their kid thing while you do your grown-up thing. It's a reminder that I am not my child's playmate. It's a reminder that I am not put on this earth to entertain my children. It's a reminder that my kids have a job, and their job is to find something to do on their own. Most of the time, your kids are underfoot because they're bored, right? Sometimes it's because they've simply gotten used to someone else, probably you, Mom, directing their play. They will find something to do if you ignore them, and if they don't, you can always send them to their room, or my personal favorite, give them a chore to do. But many times we are not comfortable with telling our kids that they're bothering us. Parents see those words as tantamount to saying that we don't love our children or that their children are not important to their parents. That way of thinking, I think, shows how far we have moved as society from what previous generations intuitively knew. That our kids are better off when they're not bothering adults. I mean, really. We've forgotten that children thrive when they are ignored. Seriously, don't you remember finding out more about yourself as a kid when left alone for longer periods of time than we generally leave our kids alone today? I remember my mom would say this, go away, you're bothering me, to me sometimes as a kid. And it never bothered me that she said that. It was just a reminder that, oh yeah, my mom has grown-up things to do and I have kid things to do. And I did learn a lot about myself because I spent a lot of time thinking and dreaming up things. That's why I'm a writer today as well as a parent coach. I think because I had a lot of time to really develop my imagination. So I encourage you, start a revival in your own home of the phrase, go away, you're bothering me. You might be surprised by how effective those words can be and how your kids will begin to figure out more things on their own. Thank you for joining me for this week's Thursday Thought. I hope I see you next week.